So we just encountered one of the little issues with Reader. Like, it's fantastic, you do need it, the Reader method, you do need it to be able to access the stuff in the file object and store it in this variable here. But the problem with using the Reader method, as we've seen in the last example, is that once you've used it once, so we use it here, here's our stuff, and we try and go and access it again for a row in Reader. So if I try and get it again here, or target something specific after I've used it once. So this is the first time I've used it, and what has happened is we've iterated through the Reader variable here, and it's gone to the end of it. Well, now it doesn't go back, it doesn't reset. So if I say here now, right, I want the distances, or sorry, the distances, if I go to run it, it will print out this, it'll print out each row, but it won't go again. If I remove this, it will only work once. It will kind of iterate through it once, and when it gets to the end, it kind of says, okay, stop, don't go looking for stuff anymore. And this is a problem. So we need a more permanent way to access this stuff. And what we're going to do here is I'm just going to cast the data to a list and store it in a variable my data. Store it in variable my data. So I'm going to give the name here, variable name my data, and I'm very simply going to use the list function to cast it, and I'm going to grab Reader here, copy him, throw him inside the list here. And so what we had access to the Reader, which was an iterable, but now when we use the list function on it, this is going to cast it to a list. And let's just print out the data, print out for my data for testing purposes, and print my data, and let's see if we're any better. So it looks slightly different, but we have now put the which was the Reader object at the access to the stuff, the CSV stuff. We've stored that now in a list called my data, and what we can do, I'll show you in the next video how we can have a look at this, break it down and target stuff again.